Rioters in Portland, Oregon have repeatedly attacked an ICE processing center. Many of these criminals have been arrested and hit with federal charges.
Been about 17 arrests, and I think more are coming.
We're going to do a pretty big number of those people in Portland that are doing that. They're professional agitators and anarchists.
The Trump administration just labeled Antifa a terrorist organization, and now many of its members are getting arrested. And over 17 arrests were already made in Chicago after a member of Antifa brought a loaded firearm to an anti-ICE riot. This comes after protesters were shouting, "Shoot ICE, shoot the effers."
Arrest ICE!
Well, the cops aren't messing around in Chicago. They're using pepper balls. Do you know what those are?
Here are some of the rubber bullets that are getting fired out there for the crowd control. It's a kind of a hard, yet not entirely hard rubber. And this is the pepper ball. If you can see really close, it may be hard on your screen, but that is filled with the chemical irritant that kind of goes up into a cloud of gas after they fire it. They're using that a lot. They hit the fence with it, and it makes a cloud and clears the people out. So this is the aftermath of all of that. You got a crowd of people still intent on not backing down, would be their choice of words.
Here are those pepper balls in action. That was right before police arrested almost 20 people in a row.
We have about 200 protesters there on the ground. We actually had our law enforcement just confiscate a firearm from one of these protesters, or really rioters are what they are, as they're obstructing law enforcement vehicles from being able to enter that facility. And John, this is just 2 days after we saw that vicious, disgusting attack on our law enforcement facility down in Dallas, where one detainee was killed and two are currently in serious condition. And that psychopath opened fire indiscriminately on our ICE law enforcement, on the facility and on the van. And the fact that there is now a firearm, or there was a firearm there in Chicago, is very alarming.
Has that person been arrested, do you know?
I believe that person has been arrested. There's been about 17 arrests as of this morning, and I think more are coming.
So in addition to Chicago, there have also been multiple arrests of Antifa in Eugene, Oregon. When members of Antifa first showed up to the ICE facility in Eugene, Oregon, they looked very confident. They were banging sticks on bars and intimidating content creators who were there trying to capture what was going on. They're looking through the window there. They're trying to get in.
Fucking be here with your fucking iPhone.
They're trying to block Katie Davis Core. That's who captured this footage. They're trying to block her from filming them. Banging sticks on street lamps there. For people who don't like ICE covering their faces, they sure cover their faces a lot. So these are some of the heroes who would go on to get arrested later in the evening. So Antifa members were attempting to siege the building, and watch what happens next. Oh, that guy got pepper sprayed right there in the front. While that first member of Antifa right there, she's getting led into the building there, getting arrested. They were throwing stuff at the cops, trying to fight the cops, and of course, that gets you arrested. Oh, the dude thought he could mess around right there. Nope, he's getting arrested too. He tries to sit on the ground, so he needs 3 cops to pick him up. They were not messing around. Eugene is a few hours away from Portland, so these cops definitely were more aggressive than they've been in Portland. It seems like these people all use sitting down on the ground as a tactic to avoid getting arrested. It never works. Nope, there you go. Off to jail. Ooh, that cop. Ooh, pepper spray. Let's just say after all these arrests were made, the crowd dispersed very quickly. There's another one getting led into the jail. Led into the holding cell. Apparently these guys were at a bar across the street from the ICE facility when all this happened, and listen to what they have to say.
So what do you guys think about Antifa over there?
Seems like the energy's pretty low, honestly. I was expecting a little more. We heard they were out here. We decided to come on out. Like, this bar is a perfect viewing standpoint for that.
Perfect.
Did you guys see the arrest?
We saw a couple arrests. The feds came out. They did their job. Respect that.
It died down very quickly.
It seems like that took all the energy out of them right there. This is...
Yeah, and now they're just gathered, so they're kind of scattered around.
But of course there are some cops with some cojones in Portland. This was an arrest that was made recently. Oh man. Yikes. Oh, he's trying to kick the guy, kick the cop. That's not working out well for him. And of course, more feds unleashed on Chicago rioters down there. That situation is completely hot right now. And Chicago started using officers that were perched up on top of buildings who were shooting down rubber bullets and pepper bullets into the crowds who were trying to block cars from coming and going. Oh, that guy's getting arrested. No, other people come in, well, you're also gonna get arrested. Not a good idea, guys. You can't actually obstruct ICE, it's not legal. That rider's going bye-bye. Oh. There's some more tear gas. Uh-oh. Get out of the way, dude. The car's coming. Get out of the way. It's crazy that all these people suddenly care so much about these deportations. Obama deported over double what Trump's deported so far. But I don't remember any of this happening back during Obama. Do you? I guess they only care about deportations when a Republican president is doing them?
Darius Johnson has been back, has been up. Agents are taking someone into the facility. That is a second protester. Let's check in with Darius Johnson, who's been on the ground there all morning long. Darius, what can you tell us about how this started?
Hey, Lou, get the shot inside of the facility. They have someone on the ground. If you're able to see that person, they're closing the gate right now. There's a person on the ground being held on the ground by those ICE agents. And look, if you pan over right now, Lou, let's see right here with the vehicle. They are plowing through these They are plowing through the protesters right here at this vehicle. They've tried to deploy everything that they could as these protesters were trying to block agents from moving in and out. They have another man. They are just deploying anything that they can to try to get the protesters out of the way. Dana, give me 1 second as I put my mask on because they just sprayed chemical agents again. Okay. So right now, this is what we have been seeing. This has been one of the tensest moments this morning. What just happened right now? You had
I don't think that mask's going to help you,
to
dude.
make its way out. Dana, I'm actually going to move away from the camera now that the smoke is
Darius,
now impacting my eyes.
You need to. You need to get away from that smoke.
Yeah.
Please, we appreciate your reporting. Get away from that smoke.
I'm back near the vehicle, Dana. I'm near the vehicle. I have a mask on. I'm okay. So basically, every time that people are pulling out, they are blocking the vehicles from getting in and out. At this point, what we saw this time was the agents on top of the roof. They started, Lou, you need to get something on your eyes.
Sorry, it's very important.
Dana, let
for
me
you
send
guys
it back to you. We're going to hold the shot.
Yes.
We just need to protect our eyes right now.
Yes.
Yes. Give us 1 second so we can just get our bearings straight.
It is a very fluid scene and right now a very volatile scene on the ground.
But apparently Antifa, they've been up to no good for a while now, as many of you know. Most recently before all of these ICE attacks, they were also chanting "F you Nazis" at Charlie Kirk memorials. Charlie Kirk was just a mainstream conservative Republican and a Christian. Where were these people during the Bush years? Was Bush a Nazi? Oh yeah, I think they actually did call him a fascist back then. But the Chicago cops do not mess around. Here they are making a couple more arrests pretty late at night.
Sign. Do you see where we are? And they're shooting all the way over here. Do you see that flag? You see they're shooting where cars are driving. They're literally shooting. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Ooh.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. They threatened to kill him. They threatened to kill him, and they're going to kill him.
What?
They threatened to kill him, and they're going to kill him.
I think they're just gonna arrest him, lady. Calm down. But the Antifa brain virus has now infected a lot of boomers' brains as well. You have a lot of older folks out here who are singing along to imagining Nazis dying. And by Nazis, apparently they mean a little over half the country that just happen to vote Republican.
Back.
Yikes.
They're making a tasty meal of all the bosses and bureaucrats. They're taking over the fortunes and they've got to pull the pride. And they all came out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died. So if you meet with these historians, they'll tell you what to say. Tell them that the Nazis never really went away. They're burning houses down and peddling racist lies. And we'll never rest again.
Wait, I'm sorry, MAGA people are out there burning houses down? That's your guys' thing. Didn't Antifa try to burn the White House down a couple years ago? I think arson is more your thing. Here are more arrests being made in New York right after these people's bellies were full of brunch. Wait, they're chanting border walls have got to go? So you just want the entire world to be one country? I'm confused. What's the end game here? This guy has a secret plan to fight ICE. There's only one problem. He posted his super secret plan to the internet.
What's up, guys? I just applied to be an ICE agent, and my plan is that any information I get on ICE raids, I'm gonna report back to the Mexican community and, you know, just try to help you guys out. Also, every time a Mexican gets deported, I'm sneaking 2 Mexicans back into the United States. I'm just here to help. That's my plan. I will update you guys along the way. Thank you.
So he says he's going to sneak 2 people across the border for every 1 person who gets deported, meaning his form of anti-ICE activism is human trafficking. Here are anti-ICE protesters in Chicago practicing getting arrested, i.e. practicing fighting ICE agents.
Yeah, give it to me. I know, but I can take it. Oh, I gotta get lower.
Oh my God.
So much strength, but I stayed up at least. That's the point, right? I hate immigrants. I love Nazis.
Oh my God.
Oh, fascism is great. Oh, the brown people bother me.
Oh my God, yeah, it's about race. If I wanted to see that many white people shove each other, I'd go to the mosh pit at a Kid Rock concert. F Around Find Out is taking on a whole new meaning at the Chicago ICE facility. Yo, bro, what are you doing? It's gotta hurt. These people have jobs? Well, there's 2 arrests that were made, clearly, and that looks like some pepper balls. Well, anyway, guys, we've seen Antifa running wild in the streets in a lot of blue cities, a lot of places around the country for almost 10 years now. We've seen so much violence, arson, assault. I personally had a friend who's a Democrat. He votes Democrat, and he got 3 teeth knocked out by Antifa because he was trying to stop them from lighting a dumpster on fire on the UC Berkeley campus back in 2017. So I gotta say, it's about damn time that this madness comes to an end. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.